Hello, you guys. This is Simone Faith here at 252 Beauty Supply, located in Mooryock, North Carolina. Today, we're going to talk about, can a straight man watch porn? Is it possible for him to watch porn every day, all day, and not be a gay man? Okay, so listen to this, you guys. Here's my personal opinion. There's no possible way that I personally think a man who is straight could watch porn every single day and not have his psyche be bothered by what he is seeing. What do I mean by that? Okay, so I received an email and it was quite interesting. And I decided to respond to the email, but before I did, as fate would have it, someone sent me something from Tony Gaskins, and he is a relationship coach, and I agree with him. He don't believe that a straight man could watch that every day. I think that if you're doing that, you want a man. It's no possible way you want a woman because you're not really turned on by the woman. You're turned on by the penetration of a man. That is what's turning you on. It's not a woman at all, right? So that's scary by itself. So think about that. How can you say that you're watching it because the woman is exciting you? You're watching a man fondle her breast. You're watching a man, kiss her other lips. You are watching a man penetrating her up and down from the back. You're watching her go up and down on him. So how can you just be looking at her? You have to be getting turned on by the man. Now, this sounds a bit filthy, but it's true. Also, let me say this to couples. If you're with somebody and you need to turn on porn for him to get excited or for her to get excited to be with you, well, that's scary by itself, because why do you need porn to turn you on? So that's another red flag. Why am I not enough? Or why isn't your husband enough? Why do you need to go watch actors who do this for a living, right? They don't care anything about you. They're doing it whether they penis stink, their vagina stink, they want to, they don't. They're doing it for the sake of money, right? This is a $1 billion industry. So I think it's something wrong with American people anyway. I mean, we are overly sexualized. You have women getting BBLs. I mean, you have people injecting their face, injecting their body, their butts. They're doing everything they can for attention. And here's my thing. You go get a BBL just so the guy could jump up and down on your butt. So what would you do if your butt burst? I'm just saying. This is so crazy. Same thing with women. How can you say that you're not a woman who is gay if you're watching a woman in a porn show? How can you say that? How can you not say you're gay when you're watching the woman nipples be sucked, her little lady down there being kissed? You're watching all of this. You're looking at her, right? The camera shots are on her, right? Right? Pay attention to this. How is this not messing up your psyche? And you know what? Let me tell you guys something else. A lot of people who watch porn, they're in sexless relationships, right? That's even more scary, right? You have found an addiction, and the person you with, you're starving them and you're feeding your addiction, right? And eventually you become a sexual deviant because you go past that. And when you watch something that much, eventually you want to do what you're seeing. This is why so many people are into threesomes and swingers and this and that. You're not happy with the person you're with. And let me tell you something. If this is a married couple that is addicted to porn, let me say this first about the man, right, to the woman. He doesn't love you, but he can't love you because he doesn't love himself, right? You can see when a man loves his wife and when they don't. And if he don't love his wife, nobody should trust that man, right? Because that's ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. And all of this got started because I had somebody email me, a lady who is married, and she believes her husband is gay because he watched porn every day, all day, and has slowed down having sex with her. Well, let me tell you something. to the wife, you can't be the actors in these movies. These are paid actors, right? These are people that, I say again, who are paid to have sex and do the most humiliating things on a screen for $1. Some of us wake up and we decide to be whores. That is just what we want to be. Whether we have a OnlyFans page, whatever, porn is porn. And let me say this. It would bother me if my husband was addicted to porn, because a lot of that stuff, Pornhub, people have been kidnapped and trafficked and made to have sex with everything, right? So I would be disgusted that my husband was doing this. This would be a problem, as it should be a problem to everybody who is dealing with this. This should be a problem. So I understand why Texas is saying, hey, we don't want Pornhub here, okay? This is messing up our children. This is messing up the women. This is messing up the men. Everybody's confused. The psyche is all messed up. The marriages is not important anymore. Everybody is sleeping with everybody, right? This is why young people say, what is the purpose in getting married? People not marrying no more because they're in love. They marrying you because they like the way you look. Maybe you got some money. Maybe you could pay the bills. Do you hear me? But it is definitely different. When I grew up, they had something called Playboy magazine, right? And this is, when I was young, I didn't really know what Playboy magazine was, but let me tell you, I was a nosy bad kid. So I lived with my great grandmother, and anything she had hidden, you best believe I could find it. And she had a Playboy magazine hid under her bed. And I don't know, I was just bad, right? I just went through everything. I found everything. And I remember I found this Playboy magazine. I didn't know what it was at first. It just said Playboy. And on the outside, it had like a half-naked woman. I opened up the magazine. Listen, some of those shots was, back then, the magazine had like a 3-fold page. So you could open it up and see a whole shot of a woman. Honey, it was pictures with just her vagina, her breasts, white women, black women. It was crazy, right? And at the time, it didn't dawn on me at 8 or 9 years old that, hey, my grandmother's gay. That never dawned on me until I became a grown woman. And the more I got into God, the more I realized, oh, my grandmother is in the closet. She likes men and women. I mean, this is just what it was. Now, my grandmother has been dead many, many, many years, so I've never even got a chance to ask her, why would she have a Playboy magazine? But she don't have to be alive for me to know. Okay, that's what she was into. And you hit it. You hit it. She just didn't know she was going to have a nosy great-grandchild that would go through everything. And I say that because a lot of us are in relationships with people and we don't know who these folks are. We're married to people. Some of the men that we're married to, they wait till we go to work and they put on our bra and our panties and walk around in our house. We just don't see that. I mean, you would be surprised if people set up cameras and could really look at people's day-to-day activities. They would be surprised. Some of us have what we consider good husbands. They come home, they treat you good, they do all their husband duties, and every day they go out, they are having sex at their workplace with these women, right? So do I think that a man is straight and could watch porn? Nope. I don't think you could be a straight man and consistently watch a man penetrate a woman. I mean, that's a lot of Johnsons to look at, and you're looking at him. You'd be lying to yourself to say you're not looking at his penis. You're a liar. You're a liar. You'd be lying to say that, just like a woman. You'd be lying to say you're only focused in on his penis when you see a woman there. And they always get a woman with big breasts, they do butt shots and all that crazy stuff. So you'd be lying as a woman to say, oh, I only see the man. No, you're turned on by the whole thing. And what are you really watching when you turned on like that? What are you really watching, right? Because can you say you're a Christian and you're watching that? Can you really say that? Can you put that in your mind and say that? Right? And listen, a lot of women are okay with their man watching this. They're completely okay with it. They do not mind him watching this because whatever it takes for him to get turned on to go lay down with them. But let me tell you something, women, think about this. When your husband is watching that, he's not turned on by you. He's turned on at the images in his mind. You're just a vessel that he's having sex with because he has already made love to the actress in this film. You're nobody after that. You know, have you found that it takes your man longer and longer to come? Because you're not what he's used to jacking off to when he goes in the bathroom. You don't look like her. You're not shaped like that. So, my personal opinion, guys, get back to reality. All these BBLs and let me take the wrinkles out my face, and let me put this hairline on my head because I don't have a hairline, and let me get taller because I was born short, or let me do this and let me do. I mean, my goodness, you guys, what is wrong with how you're made? Why is the person not attracted to you? This is the you that he met. What has happened in a relationship that has destroyed the basic fundamentals, right? Because that's what it is. I'm a big advocate on marriages working themselves out, right? I'm a big advocate of that, but it takes two people to work it out. You can't work it out by yourself. And I'm just going to say to the man and the woman, why are you starving your significant other while gratifying yourself only? Think about that. All right, this is Simone Faith here at 252 Beauty Supply, where we talk about beauty, business, and everything in between. And this was a question that I received through an email. Did I think a straight man could stay straight while watching porn? And my response again is absolutely not. Hey, if you think something different, we are all entitled to our opinions, and there's nothing wrong with it. But there's something really sick about a man or a woman that's addicted to that much porn, and they believe that they're not liking the opposite sex. All right, guys, until next week, bye.